Today I want to talk about manifesting because you guys have been asking me how I do it, and so I want to share my tips and tricks. And it's not rocket science, it's very simple. It really starts with your head. Okay, first let's talk about what is manifestation. Manifestation for me, it's kind of a practice that you have to believe in. Thinking of what I want, believing in what I want, wishing for what I want, and then getting what I want. I think everyone does it kind of differently. I hate it actually when people ask me, what is your goal? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because yes, I get it when people say, speak out loud what you want in life so that you manifest and get. I don't know why I don't like it. I think it's because I'm scared to say things out loud before it happens, because I also had some bad experience of people like evil eyeing my stuff. So some of you guys might disagree with me, but I like to manifest in silence. Whenever I'm wishing for something, I always wish for it privately in my journal. I have multiple journals for different kind of stuff. That's also where I brain dump. I don't like to hold grudges. I think holding grudges makes you a very ugly person. I don't like to think about bad things that's happened to me multiple times. Once something happens to me, I journal everything and I try to forget it from my brain. Of course, I'm a human, so this doesn't always work, but this is like my main how I try to do it, Same for goals. Whenever I wish for something, I write it down. I write it down in the present form. It might sound kind of cheesy because you're like, I am this and this, I am this and that. But that generally tricks my brain into thinking that I am that person. And I feel like I also act like the person who already has the things I want. I feel like a motivational speaker. I think what's really important is that you have to genuinely believe in what you're wishing for. You also cannot sit at home and do nothing and wish for it to happening. Like, you have to have a belief and then also some action to get to your goal, You cannot say you want to be the most famous influencer in the world and then not post any videos. Like, you have to put yourself out there, and that is in your hands, Even if it gets hard throughout the way, most people just stop and don't keep going. And also when you're wishing for something, you have to be very specific of what you wish for. You have to constantly wish for it again and again and again, and always work towards it. And also when people from the outside try to talk down your goals, this is why I also don't like talking about my goals, even though maybe it might help putting yourself out there, but you have to do it with a very selective group of people. Then if you happen to come across people who don't believe in you, you cannot let that get to your brain. Be grateful. You have to be practicing gratitude, grateful for every single small moment, and you have to be really, really delusional. You have to be like, okay, if someone in the world has got it, why can't I get it? It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you have right now, why you can't make it there, because I feel like all those self-doubts and victimizing yourself will never ever get you to where you want to be. So you have to switch that mindset into I deserve this. I deserve the best, and I can do whatever I want, because why can I not if someone else has? And you really have to be delusional about it.